Tonight on Mobile Masterpiece Theater,
You're the best thing that's ever happened to me.
the competition heats up.
I'm filing for a divorce.
How old are you, Springer? Young enough to know she deserves better than you. Tell her who made the phone call.
You did that.
You're dead in the water. She is having dinner with him.
The conclusion of Reckless.
You sent a note pretending to be me.
I didn't mean to hurt you, Anna.
People keep saying that.
Tonight.
Welcome to Mobile Masterpiece Theatre. For nearly 30 years, we've been proud to provide the energy that helps public television run.
Reckless is the right word for Anna Crane and her husband Richard. They're playing with emotional dynamite. Their long marriage has gone stale. May have been stale from the beginning. He's a successful surgeon. She's a successful businesswoman. They've been so busy succeeding that they have no children. Their story began when Dr. Crane was caught in bed with another woman. His wife, Anna, was shattered, then outraged. To take revenge on her husband, she flings herself into a passionate affair with another man, and not just any other man, but a surgeon on her husband's staff, and a very young man to boot. Anna is, as the saying goes, a woman of a certain age. The childbearing years are behind her. Her new lover is about 30. In spite of the age difference, he insists he's deeply in love with her. But is he? Can passion between an older woman and a young man endure? The young man is Owen Springer, and his boss, Dr. Crane, didn't much like him to begin with. One thing, Owen comes from a working-class background, and this makes him a social pariah in Crane's view. Since discovering that Owen is his wife's lover, Dr. Crane's distaste has become uncontrollable, jealous hatred. Last time we saw the two of them like schoolboys trying to beat each other senseless in a fist fight. The police have stepped in and hauled both of them away in the paddy wagon. Now, final episode, Reckless.
I'm formally cautioning you for breach of the peace with the express warning that a file has now been opened, and this caution will remain on your file. Should you repeat your performance in causing a breach of the peace, your file is automatically handed to the Magistrates' Court for processing, where it will be made known that you've already been formally cautioned. Not yet. And that caution will have its bearing on the way the court handles you, so do not take it lightly. Now.
Is my wife here?
She is not. Been and gone.
Is Owen Springer still here?
I have no obligation to tell you that.
Well, just waggle a finger or something for yes. It's a trick we use with coma patients.
Your wife left shortly after the much younger gentleman was released.
He hit me. Can we just remember that?
Oh, I'll try. It'll make all the difference. You just couldn't resist it, could you? How old are you?
It's not an age thing. You get stung, you sting back.
Oh, please, that's completely primeval.
Why we parked here?
Because I don't know where you want to go.
I want to go with you.
Well, I'm going home. And I think you should go home.
You don't want me to come with you?
I just don't understand what you've done.
Okay, fine.
I'll give you a lift.
No, I'm not that primeval. Still manage a taxi.
If he looks half as bad as you, we'll be gaining points by the hour.
Dad.
Bah, she leaves him for messing about. He finds out you've dodged in there. What can a bloke do? He fights for her.
I'm not asking for your opinion, all right?
He'll be wearing his bruises like medals. You're playing right into his hands, you daft bugger.
Dad. Monday's the furthest you go is the doctor's. Wednesday's the furthest you go is the club. And Friday's the furthest you go is the post office. So how come you think you know so much about the world?
I do a lot of crosswords.
What the hell happened?
John, me dad. Dad, John McGinley from work.
Hello, John McGinley from work.
This is a bad idea.
They're all I've got these days. Hurt your head?
I slipped. What do you mean, an inquiry?
Look, after the fight, they went around questioning all the admin staff about what had happened. Now, they know it was something between you and Crane because there's rumours of a fight. And both your cars were in the car park looking like a pair of bean tins. Look, you could get hoofed for this. Crane, too.
Well, that would be one tragedy.
This is gross misconduct.
There's food in here if anybody wants it.
I got asked 3 times whether or not there was something going on between you and Crane's wife. Now, they can only be going off gossip.
No, who's gossip?
Not mine, not mine. But as I left, Viv Reed was waiting outside the office, ready to be interviewed. Now, she knows, I know, she knows, I know exactly what the score is, right? So, if she's told the truth, I'm paddling in the bloody rapids, aren't I?
Danny, you're an idiot. Shut up.
Don't talk to me like that, because I am a bloody linchpin.
We have to know what's been said. I mean, if they're going to talk to us all, we have to make sure that we're all saying the same thing. Right? Right? Right.
Anna?
Hello? Oh, you must be Owen's dad.
Arnold. Arnie.
Right. Well, is he in?
No, we had a bit of a scrape and he disappeared, sulking.
Tell me about it.
Do you want to come in?
Oh, no, it's okay. You're just on your way out, aren't you?
No, only for a quick drink. I'm allowed to when he's not here. Unless you fancy a quick drink.
Yeah, certainly.
It's only up the road.
Well, how much do you know, Arnold?
Well, I think I'm up to date on the fisticuffs, but I get a bit foggy on the domestic arrangements.
Evening, Arnold.
I do.
Right, now look, you came out of the lift here, then you walked down here. Okay, now, was Crane, was he behind you or with you?
He's a coward. Came from behind.
Okay, right, so the only people that could have witnessed anything are the medical staff on the ward. They are here and here, okay?
What? No. Hang on. Look, if Crane came in behind him, right, and stuck one straight on him, was the door open or closed?
How the hell would I know?
I'm trying to work it out here. If you got wed in 1971 and you'd already got a degree, what age does that make you? Roughly.
Roughly. Not 40.
Oh, right. So when he said 40s, he meant top end.
You know, he's never asked.
Oh, I know. Useless like that.
Okay, we've got 4 patients, 3 secretaries, and a score of nurses, okay? Well, we're looking at more witnesses than at the O.J. Simpson trial. How are we going to deny that?
No, this is interesting, yeah. No, this is really, really interesting because there are 5 careers on the line and there's bugger all funny about it. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm actually glad. It's a nice job, wasn't it?
Two and 6, 26.
Yeah, but it was massive, you know what I mean? I mean, it looked... I don't know,
Kate Moss, number 1. Quiet over there, please.
No, they look like wings.
3 and 5, 35. Shut up!
That's Irma, my home help.
You and all.
As in, help.
2 perfectly normal, well-fed women, 88.
So, you want to share a cab?
No.
I'll walk.
Seven, 8, 9, 10.
If you had more than a line, we could have gone clubbing.
I'm not allowed to ask, but I usually get a drink paid on.
Oh, right. Well, have one on me.
Oh, thanks very much.
Glad I did something right today.
He's always had a short fuse, you know.
Oh, I don't think it's Owen that started it.
No, but he could have stopped it. If he were half as good with his mouth as he is with his hands, he wouldn't be calling anybody sir.
This drink's going right to my head.
Aren't you eating?
You know, I don't think I have.
Drink up, I'll treat you.
So, Arnold, what do you actually think about me?
I think you're gorgeous. Very nice lady. Done well for yourself. And I think our Owen's lucky to have found you.
That's all you have to say about it?
No. This country's still weighted in the favour of your type, not his. So he's had to fight to get this far, and well, I'm very proud of him for that. So I wouldn't want to see him messed about with, you know?
Well, I'm sorry if that's what you think I'm doing.
Oh, it's not about what I think, is it? Listen, if it's what you want, don't be sorry. If it's not what you want, just don't drag it out, that's all I'm saying.
Hi. I just thought that you and your party should know what we're planning to say tomorrow.
Well, my party's been called in to see the execs at 10 o'clock.
Well, we're second on. 10:30. I mean, obviously we're tied into what's already been said, but I think we've come up with something convincing.
And you couldn't just have phoned.
Would you want me to go?
Can I ask you something, John?
Yeah?
If I asked you to go to bed with me now, how would that affect you? Well, that's all right. Because the bed's not made. It was a hypothetical question. Is instant okay?
Well, yeah.
Anna?
Hello.
Anna?
I know I'm not completely good news. Come to bed. You come to bed.
I think you should go back to sleep.
You're the best thing that's ever happened to me. You know that, don't you?
Obviously, it's a very serious matter, deserving the best attention I can give it. I'd like your version of events relating to, as far as I see it, an appalling act of misconduct completely unbefitting a senior member of staff.
Lighten up, Rodney, for God's sakes. It was a bit of horseplay taken to extremes.
Horseplay taken to extremes, yes, I've been made persistently aware of that.
Well, you think if I'd got a gripe against a member of my firm, I'd chin him in public?
I've seen your temper, yes. How's your car?
It's fine, thanks. How's yours?
Yours had smashed headlights last time I saw it. Owen Springer's had a smashed windscreen.
Yeah, well, we had a prang.
What kind of prang?
Well, a prang, is pure physics, Irresistible force meets a movable object.
You know that violence on the premises carries an automatic suspension.
Well, of course I do. Of course I do.
Why don't you tell me what this fight was all about?
I never said fight.
Scuffle.
Well, it was just a joke turned sour. They were laughing and pushing and shoving and...
Joke? What joke?
Oh, one of those old rugby jokes. I can't remember the exact...
How can you tell when a Wigan prop forward has an orgasm?
He drops his chips. That's all I said. He took offence. It was a class thing.
I just flicked a bit of water at him, like that.
How?
Like that.
Yeah, it landed on my face around there.
Water or yogurt?
Water.
Yogurt.
They were laughing as they went through the door, and Owen must have tripped.
Oh, they were howling with laughter, and then one of them just lost his balance.
I have never heard anybody laugh so much.
I'm not sure exactly what happened, but Springer went forward and banged his face against the corner of the desk.
Desk or filing cabinet?
Well, it was the door, I think.
Filing cabinet.
Desk.
So where did your bruises come from?
Well, I sort of, when I fell on him, I caught myself on the desk.
Filing cabinet.
Desk. Yeah, desk.
You don't like him, do you?
I don't dislike him.
It's all right. I do.
He's me boss. I can go either way.
Is there something going on between you?
You'd have to elaborate.
Domestic?
How are you defining that?
So any rumours about you and his wife are completely unfounded?
Whose wife?
I beg your pardon?
Is there or is there not romantic interest between Owen Springer and your wife?
You need to see a bloody shrink, Ferris. I think she'd rather sleep with you than a drone like Springer. Do you know how old she is?
Do you?
No. Thank you.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
I can't sack you without obviously getting more trouble than you're worth, so you'll suddenly apply for a new surgical post about 10,000 bloody miles away, for which you'll receive a totally disproportionate reference.
I decide when I move on. All right?
As long as you do it in the next 3 days. Come in.
You want to meet?
Sure, sit down. Drink?
What? No, fine. I can't do that, sir.
Well, of course you can. Glassman's completely overworked. His brain's fried. Half the time he barely makes sense.
Look, if I release Glassman from night cover, that means Springer has to do it.
Well, if that's the only option you've got, so be it. I'll leave it completely up to you.
I can't do that.
Can't or won't. And be careful.
Look, with all due respect, sir, this is your private life, and I don't want dragging into that.
Well, it was my bloody private life when you kept it from me, John. How long had you known? How long had you known?
I tried to stop it.
Oh, so you were in at the start?
I tried talking him out of it.
You've known him how long? As long as I have, slightly less. How long have you known me? 5, 6 years?
6.
6.
I just work with the guy. It was privileged information. I did nothing wrong.
Well, what you did wrong was leave me in total bloody darkness about an event that was about to destroy my marriage. I gave you this job. I transformed you from a highly strung, fitful experimentalist into a bloody good surgeon. Where's your loyalty?
I also knew about you and Vivian Reed, and I said nothing to anyone about that. So I'm comfortable with my loyalty. And you have no right pushing me to distort Springer's schedule for your benefit. I won't do it. And if you ask me again, I'll have to go to the BMA. If that's all, sir.
No, you were a third choice for this post.
Thank you for sharing that with me.
You've applied for a consultant post. Well, I'm not actually going to have time to do your reference for a day or 2. Or 3. Or 4. You'll appreciate that my wife means substantially more to me than your progress, McGinley. So don't think about this for too long, will you?
Did Arnold tell you what we were talking about?
No. Even offered him money. He said it was classified. Well?
It's classified.
Is this a mistake?
No. You've been overstretched, you're under red, and you're looking knackered.
Really? Am I? Oh, yes. Yeah, I look bloody awful, don't I?
What's all this crap? He gets a month off night cover. How come?
Look at the state of me.
So you want me to cover him for a month? In-house?
Obviously not. I'll cover on the odd occasion, or we'll get a locum in, but that might take a while to set up. But yeah, when you cover, you stay on the premises.
So what's your schedule tonight, John?
I'm busy.
And this week?
Busy. All week.
Oh, that's great! I mean...
Now, that was the deal when you took the job. Now, if you've got a problem with the way I'm dealing with this, you talk to my boss, your boss. But just get off my back. All right?
Anna, listen, I'm not going to be able to get there at lunchtime. I've rung your office, but they said you got the phone off. I hope you get this on time. I love you. I'll see you. Anna, it's me. I hope you got the message. Look, tonight's not going to work out. This is getting a bit repetitive, I know, but no chance. I think my name must have got round because there are more patients queuing for surgery than Joseph Lister. I don't know what to say. Oh, yes, I do. I'm missing you like hell. I love you. Anna, I don't know what you said you were cooking, but I'm looking at a slice of corned beef that I'm sure used to be stuck to the canteen floor. I just blew you a kiss. Did you feel it? Good night.
Okay. You're half asleep in bed, and I'm coming back late. I've had a hard day, you've had a hard day. And you look like heaven. Oh, peaceful, dreamy. So I'm not gonna dive on you. Take my clothes off, come to the bottom of the bed and lift up the duvet. I see your feet. I kiss your feet. I lick your feet. I kiss your knees. I can't see your face, but I know that you know I'm there. And it's perfect. We both smell perfect. And when I get to your lips, you really know I'm there. Mm-hmm. And you're smiling. You're kissing me. And you're licking me. Shit. I've got to go. I love you. Bye.
Well, how petty can you get? You put him on call for a month.
Nothing to do with me. McGinley's decision.
You can't sack him. So you punish him until he gets bored, I get frustrated, and you send me flowers every other day.
Flowers, nothing to do with him.
You're a bloody coward, Richard. A devious, self-centered, bloody coward. I have an appointment at 11 o'clock. I'm filing for a divorce. And when you get those papers, I hope you realize that you've done all that you can as far as this marriage is concerned. And you did it all by yourself, Richard.
What?
Strip, make good, rehang and finish.
I haven't a clue what you're talking about.
Decorating your lounge. Your wife booked us on.
When?
Yesterday.
Day before.
Day before.
Come in.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
Decorators came this morning.
Good.
I don't know what you want doing, and they obviously need to know, so...
I'm putting the house on the market.
You've no right to do that.
Yes, I have. You took over a stake in my business. I took over the mortgage on the house, October 1993.
Doesn't that leave your business open to reprisals?
Oh, absolutely. But I can live with that if you want to start playing games.
This is me on a month's break, and this must be you worried about how much I'm doing.
This guy's got esophageal varices. Pass me that tube, will you?
Okay, so why aren't we just operating?
Because he's got cirrhosis and his blood clotting is way off. The last thing he needs is an operation. I've injected the veins, put a balloon down to compress them.
Okay, so what do you want me to do?
Thinking.
Have you phoned Crane?
No. Anyway, he's not on tonight.
Phone Crane?
No. Contact Mr. Crowther, please. Give him another 2 units of blood. Cross-match 6 more. Get some fresh frozen plasma into him. You, ring the pharmacist on call. See if we've got some somatostatin. Might stop the bleeding. Danny, make yourself useful. Ring intensive care, see if they've got a spare bed.
What?
It's me. I've got a 40-year-old male with cirrhosis and bleeding varices.
What's the question?
I think he might need an operation.
No, I'm not even on call. Is this a favor?
This isn't about us. Don't make this about us.
Look, I'm not really in a state to advise you. Where's Gordon Crowther?
He had to go to St. Mary's, vascular emergency.
Wait a minute. How much blood has he had?
20 units.
And what have you done for him?
I've injected them, put a balloon wound down and he's had somatostatin.
And he's still bleeding?
Yes.
Then you need to operate.
But if I do, he might die on the table.
And he'll bleed to death if you don't.
So you think I should just get on with it?
Yes, and let Gordon Crowther know what you're doing.
Give me another pack. Come on, Danny, I can't see a thing.
I'm trying.
Give me Torproline. Give me another one. Come on! Give me another pack. Has anybody been able to get hold of Gordon Crowther?
Richard Crane.
He died.
I'm very sorry.
So am I.
Richard?
I've got this, and this, and this. Telling me why you're divorcing me, but I've heard nothing from you. I cheated. You cheated back. So why am I relying on total strangers to finish things up? I'm moving out of the house, by the way. Feels like somebody died in there.
Has Anna been round?
She must have come while I were out. That were behind the door.
Well, for Christ's sake, Anna, that's exactly what he wants. She's gone round to see him.
Ah.
That is exactly what he wants.
Thank you. Come on. I've checked into the Midland. I'm going tonight. You belong here. You shouldn't be holed up in the house that you grew up in. It's just, I just want to know if you think you actually love him.
Oh, which isn't a loaded question. If I say yes, you think I don't know my own mind, that I've been duped by some ingenious little scally? What made you sleep with a woman who wears more than she earns?
She makes decisions. She's,
About you?
yes.
She seduced you?
Yes.
She knew where you were going to have sex on your first big date?
Yes.
balls. You wouldn't have been pulled in by that. She's bossy, that's absolute crap. You've always thought of yourself first. Did you think about me? Or did I just vanish from the equation?
Of course you didn't.
Ah. So you went to a hotel, had sex, you orgasmed, and all with a picture of me hanging there looking wronged?
Why are you doing this? Why are we painfully discussing the sex I had? Do we discuss yours?
I spent nearly 2 decades waiting for you to become available. I went to university knowing I'd have to sit back and wait for you to reach your full potential before we could actually start a life together. That wasn't a few years, it wasn't 5 years. I waited 20 bloody years for you to stop looking at your self-important little doctor's badge and look at me. And when that time comes, I discover you're sharing your success with a young piece of middle management.
Once.
No, not once. Months and months. You brought her here. We had dinner together here. And all the time you were screwing her.
I have apologized.
Well, that's just not bloody good enough, Richard. Did it make sex more exciting? Did she need to feel more powerful than me? All I've ever done was what you wanted me to do. What you asked me to do, which was to wait. I spent the first 10 years of our marriage living like a widow while you climbed the ladder. I viewed houses without you. I decorated without you. I moved in without you. I had boring, dreary dinner parties without you. And I've stifled everything that I was ever good for you, without you. Yeah, now I'm so bloody boring and sycophantic, you felt compelled to go somewhere else to find something more interesting.
Yes.
What?
Yes, if you say so.
Why did I bother?
Yeah, well, if you go off believing all that shit, you deserve all you get. I didn't make you cook dinner. I didn't make you look at houses. You had a brain. We both had degrees. We both had ambitions. I wanted to be a surgeon, and you wanted what? What? You didn't bloody know, did you? I offered you a deal, and you leapt on it. When did you ever say no more dinner parties? When did you say stop moving house? You didn't. You couldn't, because it handed you a role that suited you to a bloody T. You weren't waiting for me, you liar. You were waiting for yourself to get your bloody finger out. And the longer you waited, the harder it got. And the further I went, the more jealous you got.
What?
I didn't marry a cook. I didn't marry a decorator or an estate agent. I married an ambitious, intelligent woman who just bottled out because she couldn't face the bloody competition. So bollocks to your lady-in-waiting, Anna. It's a gross untruth. Look, when your time came and you talked about starting this business, I was sitting there thinking, what took us along?
You were not. You hated that.
All that waiting, and you picked then to strike out when there was this much of a gap left in our lives for a family.
A what?
A family, a baby, a child, a son, a daughter, a family.
Richard, don't you dare do this to me. Don't you dare! You can try for 10 bloody years not to have a family. Yes, by which time I was over 35 and nervous about that.
By which time you'd applied to the bank for another loan on the business.
Is that what this is all about?
I asked you a direct question, March 1987. Anna, what do you think about children?
Yeah, a direct question. Which usually meant that I knew exactly what answer you were looking for, which on this occasion was no.
No, you were wrong.
You only asked once.
I wasn't qualified to push it because I'd made you wait so long, which was why I never asked again.
Richard, have you? When you slept with Vivian Reed, did you have unprotected sex? Was she protected? Is she pregnant?
No.
Is Anna here?
Come in.
Don't want to come in. I want to talk to Anna.
What are you doing here?
Are you all right?
Just dandy.
You shouldn't be here. I'm fine. Go home.
Come with me.
No.
Come with me.
No.
Wipe your feet.
Please, Owen.
How come he's allowed to discuss me, but I'm not allowed to mention him?
You barely entered the conversation.
All he wants you here for, Anna, is to persuade you to take him back. I didn't walk into your life to wreck it. I fell in love with her long before I knew who she was married to.
You knew she was married to somebody?
No.
Ah, the ring. No ring, maybe not. Yes, she took it off when she started her career as an independent management consultant.
If he's upsetting you, Anna, why are you taking it?
$1 million question.
I love you. Tell him you love me. Tell him you're going through with the divorce and come with me.
How old are you, Springer?
Young enough to know she deserves better than you.
If you're going to start fighting, I'll call the police.
I wouldn't waste the energy.
Wouldn't? Couldn't. There's some more tissues over here.
Tell him you love me, Anna.
He's asked you twice.
I love him.
Yeah, but you only went that way because I made that much of an error in 25 years. I was wrong, and you were hurt. And then this Jacobean Tintin starts waving his genitals at you.
I wasn't around to blame when you were slipping Viv Reed one.
No, indeed you weren't. But you were there when the news broke, weren't you? Tell her.
What do you gain by that?
Well, let's see. Tell her who made the phone call.
What phone call?
The phone call to me and my mistake, Vivian Reed, at the hotel in London. You left a message for us, didn't you, Springer? Urgent. Please ask Mr. Crane to phone his wife, which I did. I rang my wife and told her everything. He made me tell you everything.
You did that?
Look,
If he loves you so much, how does he justify all this pain?
Did you do that?
Couldn't think about anything else but you. You told me you were happily married. I knew you weren't. You can't blame me for that, Anna. I loved you.
Get out.
I loved you, Anna.
Get out. You do.
Yeah, obviously you need some space. I'll leave you with that. I'm in the Midland. After you.
Twat.
Absolutely.
see. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to Richard. Happy birthday to me.
You could have let the switchboard know you were staying in a hotel.
You found me?
Yeah, Anna told me. Is she all right?
Did she sound all right?
No.
Well, then she's not all right, is she?
Morning. Eddie, by the way. We've already spoken on the phone.
Right.
We were starting to think that you were a figment.
If I'm in bed when you come, it's because I want to be.
You still haven't said which.
Which what?
This one or that one. But you didn't know yet.
You choose. Michelle? It's Anna. Won't be in today. Brian in yet? I have a 10:30 with a woman from Gillows. Ask him to look after it for me, will you? Why not? And get someone else to do it. Thanks. I'm sorry, we can't get to the phone at the moment. If you'd like to leave a message, leave your name and number after the tone. I should bloody well think so.
Here we go. Now, this is perfect. Senior Surgical Officer, Queen Elizabeth Hospital, Botswana. This is amazing. We've got accommodation. We've got relocation expenses. We've got living expenses. Tennis courts. It is you. Well, if she knows you sent the note, there's no redemption. So I'd book your ticket now, matey. You're dead in the water.
I'd like to unreservedly apologise for my recent behaviour. I'm not like that. Forgive me. It goes without saying you'll get a good reference for the consultant post.
Don't bother. I withdrew my application yesterday. I can still get shafted by the likes of you. I'm nowhere near ready. I think you've done the right thing moving out, by the way.
Really?
Oh. You stand more chance of looking like a victim.
Of course, you've been through all this, haven't you? Well, I mean, if she wants him that badly, there's bugger all else I can do, is it?
She said she wants him?
No, it's different for you because you divorced her. I mean, I've lost all sense of reason. I mean, I've never felt like this. I can't relax. I daren't relax.
I only divorced her to show her how much she hurt me.
Oh, it was a bit arse about face, wasn't it? If you loved her.
By the time I picked myself up off the floor, the decree nice I was through. He was a consultant.
Do I know?
Hussein from St. Barney's.
Hussein? Hussein? It was your wife, was it? Why haven't we spoken about this before?
Because you've never needed to, sir.
Richard, it's Mother. I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday, darling. Have you spoken to Anna yet? Have you told her what I told you to tell her? Don't let me down, will you? I'd be very disappointed if you let her go. Show her the pictures. Bordeaux, 1991. We both looked so happy then. Things can't change that much. If you can't put your hands on them, I've still got a set. I'll put them in the post today. I've written to her at her mother's address, but I haven't heard anything back. Your father's more upset than I am. Please, don't let her start talking about a divorce, Richard. Promise me that. I love you lots.
House sale.
Well, she'll go through the mechanics, whatever you do. It's obligatory. She made you an offer?
60-40 split in her favour.
Have you agreed?
Not yet.
Agree. Stand your ground briefly, then concede the lot.
Did that do you any good?
No. I lost the house. But the gesture was crucial.
I just had your husband's solicitor on the phone. They've changed the offer.
They've got a nerve? To what?
They're faxing it through now. Would you like a coffee while we wait?
No.
How you doing?
Fine.
Has Anna been in today, Merle? Anna?
What day is it?
It's Thursday.
No.
You sure?
No.
And you see, that's today's paper. Who brought that in for you?
He did.
But this is ridiculous. I mean, why is he doing this?
I don't think we should pause for breath, or he might change his mind. I'm just having the acceptance letter typed.
But I haven't asked for his share of the house. Why is he doing this?
Thanks. Good. 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 Fastest money I've earned. Fax it now, won't you?
Don't send it.
What's wrong?
It's just everything.
Give us a pint and a meat pie, Alan.
Right. And some peanuts for the monkey. 2 pints.
Okay. Right, this is unmissable. Right, Kuala Lumpur, head of military surgical training. You're overqualified, you're under 40, and it's yours. And you wouldn't have to eat that shit.
Hello?
Hello?
Monsieur?
The same as she's having in the wine list, please.
This is water. I've ordered the wine.
I see.
I'm sorry I missed your birthday. It wasn't deliberate.
Stunning. Thank you.
I bought it in Paris. In January.
All right. Somebody's 30th, right? And it's full of people the same age-ish, okay? She trots along with you. Now, for a start,
What is she wearing? And is that what other people are thinking? Does she feel comfortable? Do you feel comfortable? You've come along, bit of a laugh with your buddies. What are you going to do with your mother in the room? Yeah, nothing. So let's face it. You know, you just got off the Titanic at Southampton. Move on.
You know what's tragic about you?
We're not talking about my problem. Your problem is that you can't face the truth.
There are 6 million sperm in a single shot. And 5,999,000 were bright enough to avoid being you. I'm an optimist, Danny. I'm a positive person.
Fine. Your other problem is that she is having dinner with him tonight.
How do you know that?
Some files. I dropped some files into Crane's office and this was on the computer. I'm really sorry.
Why have you given me everything? In the divorce?
You deserve it.
To feel guilty?
A little bit. I'm trying to make things look as they really are. Please stop the divorce.
We've only really told the truth since the divorce started. You want to stop telling the truth?
The truth was out of context.
How badly did you want children?
Quite.
But you couldn't tell me that very important thing. Oh, Richard, is that the sort of marriage you want to hold on to?
It's worth repairing, surely.
No, all you want is what someone's taken away from you. That's all. You needed things to change. Well, they've changed. And I think we should go back to the original agreement, a 60-40 split. No, 50-50. Then we're only as guilty as each other. I think I'll have some of that wine now, please.
Nice evening.
Lovely. You?
What have you been talking about?
Not you. Excuse me.
What have you been talking about?
You don't need to know.
I love you.
And I don't need you to make me feel good or bad about myself. I can manage both adequately.
I love you.
You sent a note pretending to be me.
I love you.
He's off in some hotel with some bimbo boosting his morale. I didn't want to know about that. But you're there making decisions about what you want.
I love you.
You knew all the time. Withholding information is tantamount to lying, and I've had to suffer the consequences, you selfish bastard.
I love you. I didn't mean to hurt you, Anna.
People keep saying that. It means sod all.
Nothing I do, nothing I say, or think, or breathe happens without you. I'll pay any price for any mistakes. But I can't lose you. No. Please, Anna. Tell me you love me.
your name and number after the tone.
Anna, this is Vivian Reed. Vivian Reed? I wondered if you wanted to meet sometime. You're probably not interested, but it just seemed like a grown-up thing to offer. My home number is 9286507. Bye.
If you'd like to leave a message, leave your name and number after the tone.
Anna, just wondering what happened to you. If you're there, would you please pick up the phone? I waited for you at the bank to sign the papers. I don't know whether you've forgotten or changed your mind or what, but... Anyway, please ring me.
I agree with Manet. I think he's absolutely right. I dipped out of that marriage the minute I saw how fast he was traveling. And I was envious. Envious of his success. And if he wanted children and couldn't say that, what sort of signal was I giving out? And man B just lit the touch paper, didn't he? I dived on him when the boat hit the rocks. Revenge? Maybe. Oh, revenge for what? I went for a totally different man than the man that I married because I thought I was making a point. Now I can see that man A and man B are so similar. What is it about me? Why do I pick these self-centered people? Must be something in me.
Have you told me this before?
Is Anna in?
She isn't, no.
Look, just tell her I'm here, will you?
She's out.
Anna! Anna!
State of that.
Day before yesterday.
Has the car been here?
Just the decorator's van.
Did she say anything?
Well, yes.
Like? Look, don't bugger about.
She came in for a drink. We had 15 minutes and a cup of tea. Then she left. All right?
All right. How the hell did you get in if you haven't seen her?
She gave us a set of keys.
And her car's not been here since yesterday?
No. And the milk was on the step this morning. The other fella came again, though. You know, the other fella. He's been looking for her and all.
What are you trying to do?
What?
You left a message on the machine for Anna.
What harm could it do?
Well, you tell me.
There's a month's salary there. The intention was to use them as ammunition, but kind of lost its point.
Vivian, what you did was exceptionally bloody selfish.
So everybody else is being selfish. Why can't I? I would have become anything for you. All you've done for me is make me feel like a silly little girl. Something I'm not totally proud of.
Well, me neither. I apologize. I'll go.
I'm pregnant.
Since when?
2.5 months.
Look.
No. You don't say anything.
No, I'll...
No. I don't want to know what you're going to do. You have to wait to see what I'm going to do. And I haven't decided. I've got a friend coming round, so if you don't want to be seen here, I'd vanish.
I'm not in the mood for games. Can I see what's on your letter, please?
It's the same.
No, monsieur.
That's somewhere you go often, is it?
She asked to be left alone. You immediately want to know where she is. You're completely untrustworthy. That's why this isn't going to work.
What's not?
A gentleman's agreement not to pursue her.
Don't make on you know where she is and you're straining yourself. If you'd the faintest idea, you'd be out that door like a shot.
I wouldn't. I respect her.
I think you're panicking. You know I'm better at it than you.
Whatever you think.
Okay. I'll agree to a gentleman's agreement.
She's left alone without prejudice to make her own decisions.
Fine.
Fine. Look, I know you've got the number because you told me in the letter. She said in the event of an emergency with my mother, my office has a contact number.
Yeah, but this isn't an emergency, is it? Or we'd have rung.
Her mother's in trouble. We're all concerned. I need to ring her.
No.
You'll take the risk?
Yes.
Her mother dies during the night. I say, I did as you asked. I told Lorraine. How does she feel about you then, Lorraine?
It's Michelle.
Michelle, sorry. You've worked for her for less than 6 months. I've been married to her for 25 years. Why in God's name should you decide when I speak to my wife?
Because she told me to.
Look. What if I were to make her just a small donation? What do you say?
You're blocking my doorway.
No, I think your parents did that for you, actually.
Hi, Michelle. How you doing?
No.
I bet she's great to work for. Because when you first meet her, you never guess in a million years she'd be a right laugh.
I'm not listening.
Did she talk about us? There must have been rumours. Office gossip. You all knew about us, didn't you? Did you know me and our old fella had a scrap?
When?
No, I didn't think she showed about that one. Yeah, we both got arrested.
You're kidding. Who won?
Do I look like an honest bloke to you, Michelle?
That depends what your next question is.
If I told you I loved you more times in a week than you could count, would you believe me? She doesn't either. But it's true.
I didn't say I wouldn't.
She'd believe me if I told her that I nicked that phone number out your office drawer. Or nicked it out your bag. I could make her believe that. She would expect me to do a thing like that.
You'd have a job because it's not written down anywhere.
Okay, just answer me one more thing, Michelle. In all the times you've worked for her, did she seem more happy or less happy since the rumours started?
Yeah, but she's not so cheerful now, though, is she?
Come on, Michelle. I'm not a liar. She knows I love her, I swear to God. Look at me, Michelle. I wouldn't let you down.
Once. 01452 721 683.
What? What? 01452 721 683. 01452 01452 01452 721 683. 01452 72. Don't talk to me. Have you got a pen? No? 01452 721 683. 01452 721 683. Where are you, Anna? Anna, don't put the phone down. Very sorry. There's a queue.
I just want to ring a taxi.
We can ring after I finish my call. That's how queues work.
You've been on there all bleeding night.
So? It's a public call book.
Exactly.
What's your name? What's your name? Written on here, is it?
It's Melvin, and you'd best apologise to my girlfriend, Mouth.
I'm really sorry you got lumbered with this donkey.
There we go.
All right. Not gonna happen. Back in your boxes.
Melvin, I'm warning you. If our mum knows you've been scrapping, you'll be out on the street, all right?
That text started.
He's right. I saw it. It's not your fault, son. I always knew you were going to be like this. I knew from about 3. We were getting you out of nappies. Every time we took a nappy off, you'd wait 10 minutes and shit on the carpet. The only reason we never got a new carpet was because it gave me great pleasure watching you eat your crisps off the floor. You're as clueless now as you were then. You remember Willie Tattersall? Lived next door to your granddad in Exmoor Street. Worked for the old GPO, had a telephone in the toilet.
In the toilet?
Yeah, that's why he got sacked. He'd phones all over the house. When somebody rang him up, the bloody roof shook. I bet he could get you an address for that number.
What, now?
No, not now. Calm down. He's a businessman. He does things like a businessman. And you're a surgeon, so stop doing things like a dick. Have you out for me, Willie?
Where's that?
How should I know? Buying A to Z when you get there.
Thanks, Dad.
Clueless. Something off a top shelf, Marty. Surprised me.
Go right, then right again, burr left, stick with it, then left at the bridge.
Oi! Bastards! You bastards! I'll ring the police! No, I don't want the police. I want a taxi.
I'll ring your taxi then.
I left my wallet in the car.
You're knackered then, aren't you?
Can I come in?
I'm sorry, the hot water's on an immersion. It'll be about half an hour.
Oh, so long as you don't mind staring at the wettest willy since Waldegrave. Oh, God. Anna, please don't make any decisions. I haven't come to rush any decisions. Don't shake your head. Don't. I'm gonna go away again, so you can just think.
It isn't gonna work, Owen.
That won't even ring. I promise. Why? Why?
Because it should never have happened in the first place. And the only reason it did was my problem.
It's not a problem to want to change your life. You want what he gave you? I don't believe that.
Look, I don't want what anybody gave me. I'm selling the house. I'll get the divorce. And I'll think about things properly from there.
You're wrong.
There isn't anything that anyone can say. It's the only way I can go on.
You're wrong.
Look, we would never have managed to keep this up. Not in the real world.
You're wrong.
I'm sorry. Don't go like that. Look, Owen, take the car. Take my car. Owen! Well, that's bloody stupid!
Platform 6 for the 16:30 Intercity West Coast service to London Euston. Calling at Stockport, Macclesfield, Stoke-on-Trent, Milton Keynes Central and London Euston. The train at Platform 6 is the 16:30 Intercity West Coast Pullman service to London Euston.
Bye, Dad. You look after yourself.
Yeah, you know.
See you soon, Emma.
You trust me with this?
So long as it stops you drinking? See ya.
I haven't decided. Yet.
It's glowing, obviously. Can't fault you as a surgeon. I'd look a fool if I tried to. All you've done is damage her. There are 24 years, 7 months and 16 days in there somewhere, and I refuse to believe she can recover without me. And that's not arrogance, Springer, that's devotion. But you know nothing about that.
I've worked with some of the best in my time. And some of the worst. But I just want to say to all the staff at St. Gregory's, you're crap. Cheers.
Cheers.
Belting house.
Would you like to come in, Arnold?
No, I've a couple of errands. He's gone off for the knees up. Well, hardly that though if you're still planning to catch the half-past. Anyway, take care of yourself, won't you? Hey, if you fancy your chances on the bingo again, give us a ring.
I will.
Platform 6 for the 16:30 Intercity West Coast service to London Euston. Calling at Stockport, Macclesfield, Stoke-on-Trent, Milton Keynes Central and London Euston. The train at Platform 6 is the 16:30 Intercity West Coast Pullman service to London Euston.
We hope you've enjoyed Mobile Masterpiece Theatre. For nearly 30 years, we've been proud to provide the energy that helps public television run. A presentation of WGBH Boston.
Reckless is available on home video cassette for $39.95 plus shipping and handling. To order, call 1-800 255-9424.
This is PBS.